Hello, and thanks for watching another USH Learning Session video. In this video, we're going to discuss electronically filling out paperwork. The first thing we're going to discuss is the student's lease agreement. As the student completes their application through the housing portal, they will be stopped and asked to complete the lease agreement. It's important that the student reads through this agreement before signing it. This can be done electronically through the portal itself. Students will be asked to enter their name, their home address, and their email address. Once they've entered that information, they can electronically sign it and continue on in the application process. Once they have completed the housing paperwork, they will continue on to fill out additional information. They will be stopped and asked for guarantor contact information. A guarantor is typically a parent. However, it can be anyone over the age of 18 that's willing to act as a guarantor for the student's lease agreement. Students can have either one or two guarantors. This section will ask for their names, home addresses, phone numbers, and emails. Once the student has selected who they would like to use as the guarantor, an email will be sent to the guarantors explaining what they can anticipate for their next steps. Please note, we're going to send this to the email the student provided for the guarantor. Within 3 to 5 business days, we will send the guarantors the paperwork that they need to fill out. It will be sent via email and look like this. It goes to one guarantor at a time. So if students enter two guarantors, it will first go to the first guarantor entered, and then once that guarantor finishes their portion, it will automatically show up in the next guarantor's email inbox asking for their information. When you receive this document to fill out, please only enter your information. If there is a second guarantor, it will be sent to them separately to enter their information. This is what the document looks like that the guarantors will need to fill out. You'll notice that there is a section for guarantor 1 and then below it a section for guarantor 2. In this scenario, we're just going to look at guarantor 1. The first guarantor is going to need to enter the name of the student and their WCU ID at the top. They will then be able to continue on to enter their information. It's very important that this information is accurate, so please take the time to fill this out properly. You will notice certain fields are gray and certain fields are red. Red fields are required. Gray fields are optional. In the event that you do not have a social security number and you need to use a tax identification number, you can simply write NA in the social security number field and provide the tax ID number on the right instead. Tax identification numbers are typically only for those who are international. So if you have a social security number, please provide that. Once the guarantor has finished filling out their portion of the first page of the document, it will ask them to come down to the bottom so they can sign and date the document. Again, once you have finished this as the first guarantor and you select the Finish button, if a second guarantor was requested by the student, this will show up in the inbox of the second guarantor asking for them to repeat the steps above. This concludes the video on how to fill out paperwork electronically. If you have any additional questions, please contact the USH Leasing Center. You can reach us at 610. This concludes the video on how to fill out paperwork electronically. If you have any additional questions, please contact the USH Leasing Center. You can reach us at 6